Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Miss Toto. So I know it's been a while. It's been a very long while, so I don't even know where to begin, but I do not want to make this video super long or drawn out, so I would just get started. So here's my life update. It's 2022. I actually did record a life update in February. I didn't get to posting it because I wasn't satisfied with the video, and then some other things happened, and so yeah, life is happening with me. That's pretty much it. um I really didn't get back into the groove of recording, uploading, or anything after the pandemic hit. Once the pandemic hit, I felt like I needed a break from everything, including YouTube. And I know that was the time to really take advantage of, being at home, not having to go anywhere. But then it was like my life stopped completely because I didn't have much to record, upload. And y'all know that I put out a lot of natural hair videos, but I didn't have natural hair to do, and I didn't feel like, or I didn't have the motivation to actually record doing hair, or my hair for that moment. I wasn't getting people hair to do simply because it was the pandemic, and also I didn't feel motivated to do my hair because I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. If I don't have to, then I won't. So that's what it pretty much was. I just didn't record. And then, life updates as far as vlogging and stuff like that, I didn't do because we were in the house and just pretty much just being very, very lazy. When I say lazy, there was nothing to do, so there was nothing for me to record, and that was my life for the whole pandemic. And I was completely fine with that because it definitely gave me a mental break, a physical break, an emotional break, all of that, even spiritual. Like, we couldn't go to church, we couldn't go to barely the stores, only for us at a certain amount of time or whatever. Just things like that. Like, your whole life stopped. So I pretty much just stopped, and I couldn't find any motivation to save my life. Um, I, I just couldn't. So that's pretty much what happened, and it kind of carried over to 2021. Just not really knowing what to do, even though our life got a little bit more um, available or free to do other things. I just didn't have the motivation to do it. Like, once I got into that mode where I didn't have to, or I wasn't obligated to everything and everybody, I just really took a step back and just you know was okay with not being there for everything and everybody. So that's what pretty much happened from 2020, the pandemic, 2021, still being a pandemic. I was still like doing other things that were personal to me during this time frame, but it wasn't meant, or I wasn't supposed to be recording during those times. So I didn't. Now it's 2022. I'm trying to get back into the groove of things. It's some things that have happened, even starting off in the beginning of this year. I don't know if some of my followers are like people who actually live around me or involved in my life in some type of way, rather personally or secondarily. I don't know. But I lost my mother-in-law at the beginning of this year. January is still the beginning of this year. Lost her in January. She passed away, and then I also lost somebody else who was very close and dear to me, who was also like a mother to me in February. So it was just like back to back loss, and I have the urgency and motivation to record. I'm just trying to redirect and change up my channel for the most part. For the first part of this year, I've just been really dealing with loss and grieving, and just really trying to wrap my head around this new normal of my personal life. So it's been difficult, but with God, He's been helping me and pushing me through these difficult times. So as of right now, another life update that has also changed for me, which is like why I really have got into the groove of recording and uploading and all that stuff, is I started school. So that was a whole different thing. That was like a curveball that was thrown into my life. It wasn't something that I just say, you know what, I'm going to go back to school because I don't know what I'm doing with my life at this point in time in my life. No, it wasn't that. I still have my career job. I still, so I really don't have a need for another degree because I'm at where I need to be at and want to be at this point in my life. Um, but there was pretty much a calling for me to do this, and it's crazy how it happened. I'll probably have to do that in another separate video because the how it happened needs its own video as to how it happened and how I got back into school. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm in school online, not on campus, not traveling or anything. It's online, so I'm pretty much in the books, in my homework. When I get off work, there is homework like every single day. There's homework, and I'm trying to get back in the groove of it. I'm now going on 5 months of being in school. I believe I got the hang of it, but it's still different. I'm still working from home, so everything right now is at home. Me being a mom, of course, a wife, of course, a career woman, and also now a student, all at home. So it's nothing to separate it. So that's the thing I have to get used to. So I know if I record or start back recording videos and things, that's something I also have to fit into my at-home life, you know. So yeah, guys, I really want to get back into doing my YouTube. I know I've been gone for a while, but it's so much that has been happening, you know, from 2020 to now 2022. Is just a lot of adjusting, and I believe God is trying to place me strategically in the places that I need to go, and that's what I pray for. Like, God, order my steps, place me where you want me to be, and for me to do the things that he wants me to do. So I'm really like looking at things more carefully, like through a magnifying glass, for better words. But I'm really trying to not, I guess, not be in the will of me, but be in the will of God. So everything that I'm trying to do is be in the will of God, including this YouTube channel. I don't want to make this solely and completely about Victoria. Like, I want it to, of course, you know, elevate, you know, God and everything. So I don't want this to be, you know, a glorified channel about me, or, you know, but I want you guys to see me, but see the God in me. So through my testimony, through my lifestyle, through everything that I'm doing, I don't want it to make this a selfish, ambitious channel. This is my desire to do this, to do YouTube. I started in 2018, I believe. And like I said, it took me a while to get the amount of subscribers that, which is 1,000, to become monetized, to become, what is it? To reach a certain level. And it kind of discouraged me because it took so long, and it was so exhausting to keep up with posting 3 times a week and keep up with, you know, doing all these things to be relevant in YouTube world. And I'm like, oh my God, like, it was draining because, you know, I was the editor, I was the recorder, I was the uploader, still am. But now I'm just really trying to put it in a category where I can organize my YouTube life, or my YouTube box of everything that I need to do for YouTube, everything I need to do for school, everything I need to do, of course, as a woman of God, everything I need to do as a mother, everything I need to do as a wife, everything I need to do needs to be in its category of doing it, and not allowing it to be overwhelming and shift from one place to the other, because then that's where I was just like, you know what, I quit everything. You know, I was like, I'm gonna just stop doing everything. I have no motivation to do anything. And it felt really good, but I knew that I was still missing that part of my life. I loved uploading. I love recording videos. I love talking to you guys. So this is where I am, and I hope that's not confusing, but I have a lot of things going on. I stopped YouTube because it was the best decision for me at the time. It allowed me to breathe, to rethink, and to see where I want to take this channel. It cleared my mind, and of course it took stress off, along other things. Like, I stopped everything. It wasn't just you guys. So I didn't stop you guys and say forget y'all. It was just a well-needed mental break from YouTube, from church, from I mean, you could say work because I wasn't actually going into the building or whatever, just from a lot of things that required my time to be everywhere for everybody. So just being at home, it humbled me, because it's like, wow, like this is what it's like to do absolutely nothing, or don't be involved, I guess you could say. But it wasn't bad, because I needed it. I needed it to be better. And like I said, this year I've already experienced 2 losses that were very, like, just detrimental to my, like, God, what are you doing, what's going on. It really made me question, like, my faith level. I believe in God, I trust in God, of course, but it'd be those times where your faith really gets tested, when it's something that you never expected will happen, because you're like, God, I believe in and trust and love you so much, like, I'm a believer, I'm saved, all these things, and I'm like, why is this happening to me? But it's like, trials and tribulations will always come. We're in a fallen world. So it's something that I had to realize and accept. Of course, I'm still grieving. Of course, I still feel lost. The smallest things, even going to the store to look at things or buy things, or it was like, man, I used to buy this for so-and-so and take it to her, or I used to get this for Mother's Day, or birthdays and stuff for my mother-in-law, like, do these things. Like, it just be the simplest things that bring you back to a feeling of loss. But it's a process, and even knowing other people who have lost mothers in their life, it never dies. It's just knowing really how to grieve properly, I guess, and not let it overwhelm you and overtake you and have you just feeling so heavy, and for it to be this dark cloud over you of feeling like, just dead. Also, it's like you're allowing yourself to be dead, or being lost, just like the people in your life has gone and passed away. So that's what I have been learning through this whole process of loss and death at the beginning of the year. And it has shifted. This year is so different for me. It's so different. But anyway, so I say that to say this. I do plan on recording. I do plan on uploading, coming back. It won't be as often as I did previously. It will be once a week. I'm not going to push myself out there just to get so many followers, so many, likes, views, whatever. This is me. I'm not reaching for anybody to come to my channel. If it happens, thank God. But I plan on doing more like vlogging, things like that. Of course, still natural hairstyles. If you guys want to know about my hair, I twisted it in small twists. They almost look like micro twists. Every time I go to the store, somebody's always asking me, are those sister locks? They're not. Technically, this is how I started off my girls' micro locks, but I'm not keeping them in as locks. And I did that on purpose, because I parted it not precise on purpose, so that way I'm like, no, I have to take these down because the parts ain't right. But they are small. I didn't feel like putting any weave in my hair. I didn't feel like the weight of the hair. I didn't feel like the tightness of the hair or anything like that. So I'm like, you know what, I don't want to wear my hair out loose, so let me just put some mini twists in, and that's what I did. So right now, this is actually my go to bed bun. It's like a top knot pretty much, and I put a scarf around it when I go to sleep. But this is what it's been like, and this is what it is. But as you can see, I haven't uploaded my my hair dye video, but my hair color has grown out a lot. But my hair color is different. It's more like a sandy brown, not a sandy brown, it's not a sandy brown, like a deep brown. I don't know how to explain it. And then here is more like a, golden brown. I don't know colors, but yeah, so I guess this is like an auburn. This is more like a golden brown or whatever. I had hot roots, so this is why this is lighter than this. But my hair has grown out. It's been about 8 months now. So yeah, I got like 3 different colors going on. I don't know if I'm gonna re-dye it. I don't know if I'm going to just leave it as is, but I'm considering some things, y'all. I've been thinking about cutting all of that, which I probably do. I won't make it dramatic, but I don't know. I just need something. I don't know. Every time my hair grows long, I feel like cutting it again. So yeah, anyway, So yeah, guys, I would definitely be updating you guys. That has been my life over the past 2 years of, from missing from YouTube. I have uploaded, in between, like, every few months, but it hadn't been consistent. So there is some videos out there that's like still in 2020, maybe a couple in 2021, maybe 3 or something. So yeah, but yeah, I am back. I'm back with a new mindset. I'm back on the terms of not being stressed or not overthinking YouTube, but just recording, whether that's my life or whether that's a hair video, whether that's words of encouragement, whether that's whatever. But I am back. So I hope you guys are still here with me. I hope you guys are sticking with me. I do still have some updates to do on my youngest daughter hair. Remember, she has micro locks. She actually made 2 years, so there's a 2-year video that is coming out regarding her locks. And then my my oldest daughter, I remember telling you guys that she also wanted locks and she had hip lift hair, and I did lock her hair. So that's another update. So I will be updating you guys on hair, and hair. And then also, like I said, I'll try to do some vlogs. My routine, as far as my life routine, really isn't like that spectacular. I live in a small town, so it's not much to do or see. But my livelihood inside the house is a little bit quirky, crazy, funny. To me it is. I can make my own self laugh. But anyway, so that is it, y'all. I will check you guys in my next video, but I wanted to give you guys this life update first. Yeah, just to let you guys know that I'm still here. And life happens, and it has happened, and now it's time to move on. So thank you guys for sticking with me. Thank you guys for joining me. Like, share, comment. I'm still Miss Toto. I have it under Victoria Wilder. That's my government name, but I'm still Miss Toto, so I will introduce myself as Miss Toto. My Instagram is still Miss Toto. I've been absent from there a little bit too, but that's okay. I've been absent from a lot of social media. Like, I get on and scroll, and then it's like I'm off. I barely upload. If I do, I'm gonna upload like accomplishments and stuff from my kids or whatever. But other than that, I haven't really been uploading, like, not on Facebook, not on social media, not on Instagram, and not on YouTube. But like I said, I'm here, and I'm back. So if you guys want to continue to join me, and for you guys who are new, welcome, and thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and I will check you guys in my 2022 videos. Okay, peace, love, and hair grease. Oh, I will take down my hair just to show you guys what it looks like, but I'll put it right back up into this top knot. But yeah, so hold on. All right. So yeah, I don't have a middle part or anything. I pretty much wear it to the sides, either this side or that side. This of course is my favorite side. I haven't styled it in any other way besides down and then a bun. But yeah, they are pretty small, so they can pass for like sister locks, micro locks. This is probably the size. I will probably make up the back a little bit smaller because I made them bigger. But yeah, the parts definitely aren't perfect. I made them a little bit more straight in the front, but the back definitely ain't perfect. I just finger parted that whole thing. And yeah, so that you can see the color better, and you can see how much my hair has grown out, or my color has grown out. See, yeah. And then, so yeah, here too. Yep. So yeah, guys, that is it. This video ran a little bit too long, but that's okay. I will check you guys in my next video. And yeah, peace, love, and hair grease.